On this episode, we'll talk about substitutes or alternatives to protein shakes. We'll also be talking about when it's a good time to get a gastric sleeve after a different procedure, and we'll talk about converting a gastric sleeve to a bypass down the road. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com and welcome to episode 234 of the Ask Dr. A show. Thanks so much for joining us. And if you're new to the show, well, let me explain how this works. Go ahead and send me your questions. If you're interested in weight loss surgery, gastric sleeve content, there's one way to do this is using the hashtag Ask Dr. A. Don't forget to use the hashtag and we'll add them here to the list and I'll be here to answer them for you. More than happy to do so. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you're interested in weight loss surgery, gastric sleeve content, we do upload quite a bit. All right, so let's get into this week's show. All right, so the first question is, I don't like protein shakes, or I don't like consistency or the texture. Is there any way, or are there any alternatives to protein shakes? And the answer is yes. All right, so protein shakes are an easy way for you to substitute protein. All right, first of all, I like the use of protein shakes the first few weeks right after surgery, but down the road, I always insist my patients to drop the supplements or complements or all these additional ways of putting protein into your body and opt for eating real food. Nothing beats that. All right, so eat real food. If you're asking about protein shakes around surgery, that means before surgery, I want to do protein shakes. Right after surgery, I want to do protein shakes, and I really don't like the texture of the shakes, or I really don't like even the flavor of the shakes. Well, there are options for protein-rich foods. I mean, there's even protein bars, there's protein cookies, there's homemade protein shakes. I mean, nothing beats that. You can do your own protein shake and not have to buy any nasty powder to substitute a protein shake. So those are really good options. You can do smoothies. There's other plant-based alternatives, grains. You can do oatmeal, beans, lentils. I mean, tofu. These are plant-based protein, quinoa, protein sources that you can use as alternative to shakes. But if you're asking precisely, it has to be liquid, you can do your own easily, and believe me, they'll taste way better. Okay, so the second question is, when is it a good time to get gastric sleeve surgery if I had a previous procedure? In this case, or a different procedure, in this case, the patient got a hysterectomy. Hysterectomy, she's asking, when is it a good time to get a gastric sleeve? So this will vary, it'll vary greatly because it depends on what type of procedure. In this case, she mentioned a hysterectomy. What type of hysterectomy? Because there's vaginal hysterectomies, there's abdominal hysterectomies, there's robotic hysterectomies, and the best advice is touch base with your healthcare provider, in this case the bariatric surgeon, and they can tell you precisely when it's a good time to schedule a weight loss procedure, having in consideration what type of procedure you got done, your precise situation, your precise status on your health overall, when they're expecting you to have your full recovery, and that is if you didn't have any complications of that previous procedure, and so on and so forth. So it varies from patient to patient on the procedure they had, what type of procedure, and touch base with your healthcare provider so we can actually tell you your precise situation, your precise health conditions that may give us an estimate of waiting 6 months, or wait, you know what, wait, you had a complication, wait a complete year and then look into this, you know? So this will vary from patient to patient. All right, and then we had our last question, is it advisable to convert a gastric sleeve to a bypass down the road? And this is very complex. So first of all, we always craft the sleeve, and not only me, I mean, I guess it's every patient's idea, every bariatric surgeon's idea is to craft a sleeve as a sole procedure, for that procedure to be your tool that you can take advantage for the rest of your life. But down the road, doing a re-sleeve is a no-no. It's not advisable to do a sleeve over a sleeve. The sleeve has that big advantage that you can convert the sleeve to a different procedure or different types of procedures. You can convert your sleeve to a bypass. You can full Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. You can convert your sleeve to a one anastomosis bypass, or also called mini bypass. You can convert your sleeve to a duodenal switch. You can convert your sleeve to a SATI, to a single anastomosis procedure. There's several options for sleeve patients, but again, the idea is to see why would you like to convert your sleeve to something else. Was it weight regain? Was it not enough weight loss? Was it complications from that previous sleeve? What exactly is your thoughts, your current situation? Because weight loss is very complex. So it's not just calories in, calories out. There's other things. There's other GI hormones. There's other different types of hormones, your metabolism, your age, etc., that play factors, other medical conditions, so on and so forth. So I just got back from Cleveland, Ohio, where we had a very nice surgical meeting. It's actually one of my favorite meetings around the year. And now that we have those GLP-1 agonists, sort of like Ozempic, it's a great tool. They provide us with great support on patients that had previous weight loss surgery. Either they had a weight stall, they had some weight regain, and those medications have proven that, along with the sleeve, is very, very powerful. So we've seen, and we were talking about that at the surgical meeting, is patients are opting for this rather than going to a bypass where they're looking into surgical complications. The gastric bypass, of course, has several side effects that you will be struggling with for the rest of your life that the medications don't. And of course, people find it way more easy or convenient to just get a subcutaneous shot than stepping into a revisional surgery. And the term revisional means converting one procedure to another, in this case a sleeve to a bypass or something else. Again, if you're looking into this, seek help from your healthcare provider or your bariatric surgeon to help you find out a little bit more about your particular case, for you to have the best options and have the best alternatives placed in front of you so you can make the wisest decision. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is it for episode 234. Really good questions. Hey, send me your questions. Don't forget to use the hashtag AskDrA throughout social media, and don't forget to subscribe if you like the show. I really appreciate it if you can leave me one of these, since it helps us a lot with the YouTube algorithm here on our channel. So I appreciate it. I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.